We are Sports Talk 1080, the team. Orlando's Tuck and O'Neill. I'm Jerry O'Neill. That's Mike Tuck. We still got another day of DeflateGate, but, I guess we haven't heard it all till we hear the voice of reason. Richard Sherman, cornerback, Seattle Seahawks. What has he got to do with it? Mike, he said there's red flags now being raised because the NFL wants to find Tom Brady, a alleged participant in DeflateGate, more than the New England Patriots. Do you understand his issue?
Richard Sherman is a very thoughtful guy, and I would say in regards to his feelings towards the NFL, they've been pretty consistently negative to Roger Goodell's administration,
wow, really?
right?
You think?
So I think there is something to be said for that as a precursor to what we're going to say in regards to this. I would say that he's on to a point, but I don't know that I agree with it in this particular situation, because if Brady is the one guilty of the crime, then he should be the one punished the amount of money. Now, if we're going to talk about per game, that's certainly something that's different per player. You get a player that's only making $400,000, their per game fine is going to be a lot different than Tom Brady's.
All right. Well, woe is me. Richard Sherman, by the way, it's the same Richard Sherman who was concerned that the NFL would have nothing to do with any kind of fine or penalty for Robert Kraft. After all, the commission and Robert Kraft are such good buddies. Now he's fighting for Tom Brady. I've always said from day one, I even went back and got some of my notes, and this is a file that's only a partial of what I have on DeflateGate, but some of my initial notes from the day that this all began to break. It's a Brady thing, not a New England thing. Now, granted, Bob Kraft, I guess, admitted that two of his boys, ball boy and locker room assistant boy, were party to this DeflateGate, so he absorbed the penalty of both the fine and the loss of draft picks, right? But I've always said from the beginning, Bob Kraft didn't have anything to do with this. Bill Belichick didn't have anything to do with this. It's my conclusion, based on all the evidence and how he really failed at convincing the public from the beginning. It's a Tom Brady thing.
Yeah, but a team can be punished for individuals within the organization.
They are. They accepted their punishment.
I know. I'm saying, so it's acceptable that the team is punished. I'm just trying to make sure that you agree with that part of it.
I've just stated it.
I know, but you said it's not a New England thing. It's a Brady thing. New England still gets punished because Brady plays for them.
No, New England still gets punished because ball boy and locker room attendant boy were involved. Bob Kraft doesn't believe Tom Brady did anything wrong.
If the head coach about New England, Spygate, is caught videotaping someone else's practice, the team gets punished. The owner gets punished. The owner may have nothing and no idea what's going on, but the team still gets punished. That's my point.
The point is that Richard Sherman is playing both sides of the fence conveniently. His anger is more just about authority and this commissioner. Look, this commissioner and Tom Brady both have to hold fast to what they believe and let the judge decide. I think Tom Brady will end up with some kind of suspension, some kind of fine, and yet he'll never admit to having done anything wrong.
I hope Richard Sherman advances later in his career to get to be part of the Players Association. I really do, because I think he's the kind of guy that they need on their side to sit down at the table so that these things get seriously worked out.
Oh, we need
because
angry
clearly they're upset with the CBA as it sits. They need people like him who are intelligent that will speak better for the players, I think, moving forward.
Really, I find it inconsistent months apart. It's just anger man. He's just upset with authority. To me, he doesn't come across as an intellect on this subject when he's so widely versed on who and what should be punished. We'll find out down the road. We're Tuck and O'Neill, 3 to 6 weekdays. Sports Talk 1080, the team, Orlando.